Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ikas Narai, and in today's video, you will learn how to install WordPress on CentOS 7 using DigitalOcean and VestaCP. We'll also discuss the advantages of this process. Here's what we'll cover. First, we'll install VestaCP, create a database on it, and then we'll install WordPress. To begin, we'll install VestaCP on CentOS 7. I've already posted about how to install CentOS 7. Would you like to see that post, or should I provide a complete walkthrough? I'll post a blog about it, which you can refer to. In this video, I'll use the command watch, and you'll find the link to it in the description. Before installing it on CentOS, go to your DigitalOcean account. Once you create the machine, click on Create and Droplet. Here, select CentOS 7. Currently, DigitalOcean offers CentOS 6, 7, and 8. I'll select the $10 machine option. I'm not saving any data here, leaving it at default settings. I'll set the root password here. Next, it asks for the host name. I'll use the domain I'm going to use in this video. Let me copy this. I'll paste it here and click OK, then create Droplet. Once you get the IP address, it's important to check if it's on any blacklists. Go to MX Toolbox and check the blacklist section. Enter the IP address you received. After this, go to the DNS settings of your domain. Our droplet has been created. Now let's connect this IP to the domain. First, I'll copy and paste the IP address here. You need to create a record in the DNS settings. You don't need to add anything in the rate field. If you're using GoDaddy or another provider, you might need to add it there. After this, I click on Save Changes. After a short while, the domain and IP will be connected. Next, I'll open PuTTY. In PuTTY, I'll copy the IP and paste it here, then click Open. Log in using the username root by default, and paste the password you set earlier. VestaCP doesn't install directly on this version, so you might encounter some errors. After installation, you'll need to install the latest version of PHP on CentOS. First, install PHP 7.3, then install VestaCP. Start by running this command. You'll find all the necessary commands on my website, which you can access through the link in the description below. Run the first command, then copy and paste the second command. When prompted, type yes. Paste the second command and hit enter. When asked, type yes again. After that, run this command. Copy and paste it, then type yes when prompted. Once that's done, run the next command. Copy and paste it. This command installs PHP extensions like zip and others. It will install all the necessary extensions at once. Type yes to proceed with the installation. After installation, check your PHP version using the command phpv. You should see that PHP 7.4 has been installed. Now, to install VestaCP, copy the installation command and paste it here. You'll find all these commands in a post linked in the description. You can access them from there. Copy and paste the second command. If the second command doesn't work directly, it might suggest using a modified version. In your main command, you may need to add force before it. Copy and paste the modified command, then type yes to proceed. Now enter your domain name and email address when prompted. VestaCP is now being installed. It will take about 10 to 15 minutes. I'll pause the video while it's installing. Let's continue. The installation is complete. Copy the provided URL and paste it into your browser. After pasting, you'll see the admin username and password. Copy the password. The username is admin. Paste the admin password. And click to log in. Once logged in, go to the web section. Edit the IP settings here. You'll see a private IP and a public IP. You've entered the public IP here. If you want to use the private IP, replace it with the private one. Click Save. By default, it uses the private IP, so change it if needed. If you want to keep it private, use the private IP here. The setup is now ready. Next, we need to download WordPress. Before creating the database, you need to download WordPress. Go to Google and search for WordPress download. Click on the official WordPress site. Download the latest version of WordPress. I've already downloaded it, so now we need to upload it. For uploading, we'll use WinSCP, which is similar to the file manager in cPanel. First, copy the IP address, enter the username root, and use the root password. Click Yes to connect. We're now logged in as root. Go back one step. Then navigate to Home Admin Web, your website name. If it's not there, you can create it. You can manage multiple websites here. Enter the folder for your website, then go to the public_HTML folder. Here, you can upload the WordPress zip file. I'll upload it by dragging and dropping the file here. The upload has started. To unzip this file automatically, you'll need to connect via SSH. Go to the folder where you uploaded the file. Copy the path of the folder and use the cd command, followed by the folder path. The cd command changes the directory. Press Enter after entering the command. Now we're in the public_HTML folder. Run the ls command to see the files in this folder. Copy the WordPress zip file name. Use the unzip command followed by the file name to extract the contents. Press Enter. The extraction is complete. You can now see the WordPress folder in the public_HTML directory. If you want, you can move all the files from the WordPress folder directly into public_HTML. Select all files and move them to the public_HTML folder. Click OK. Skip any conflicts. This process may take some time. To run WordPress, add /WordPress to the end of your website's URL. Followed by /index.php. Press Enter to load the WordPress installation page. If it doesn't load, you might need to use the IP address instead of the domain name. And press Enter. Sometimes it doesn't work because the domain hasn't been properly indexed yet. In that case, use the IP address instead of the domain name. Now, go to the Database section. Navigate to the DB section and click on Add Database. Name the database WordPress, set the username and password. Click on Add to create the database. Then click on Let's Go on the WordPress installation. Enter the database name, username, and password. The database name and username are usually the same. Copy and paste the password, then click Submit. If you get a message saying it doesn't have permission to create wp-config.php, you'll need to create this file manually and add the provided code. You'll see a wp-config-sample.php file. You can either edit this or create a new file named wp-config.php. Create a new file named wp-config.php and paste the provided code into it. After saving the file, click on Run the installation. The installation is complete. Now, set the site title, username, and password for your WordPress admin account. Choose a strong username and password. You can use any combination you prefer. Enter your email address, then click on Install WordPress. WordPress has been successfully installed. Click on Login and enter your username and password. Enter your password and click Login. So look, now WordPress has been completely installed here. From here you can update to the latest version of WordPress. You can also install new versions from here if you don't want to go through the entire manual process. If you want to automate the installation, you need to go inside the app. There you'll find automatic scripts that you can install directly. This process is similar to cPanel, but it's manual. The advantage of a manual process is that if any problems arise, you can often correct them yourself. Additionally, with a manual process, you know exactly where your files are located and have a better understanding of the system. That's all for this video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do so. You'll find a link to the YouTube channel and all the commands used in this tutorial in the description below. Thanks for watching this video.